This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Make your kitchen ready for every summer gathering this Memorial Day with LG and Lowe's. Our exclusive InstaView appliance suite includes ranges with air fry, refrigerators with slow melting craft ice, and an exclusive dishwasher you can only find at Lowe's. Plus, you'll get up to 10% back via a MasterCard prepaid card when you bundle eligible LG products via rebate. Shop Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Offer valid 3/3 through 5/18 on select LG items only. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details and timing.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Got to check out the video on the BJ and Migs page of KISW.com because it's got a North Carolina dude. A very, actually, a dude. He's an old man. And this video is getting popular because he celebrated his 95th birthday at a skating rink. And here is Gene talking about his decades-long love for skating. Again, 95 years old.
My daughter, she roller skates. My son roller skates, and we're just a roller skating family. Give me 5 minutes over here, or 10 minutes in that little game room up here, and I'll teach you how to skate.
I love this guy. I'm watching. He's got roller skates and he's got a walker with the wheels on it, and that's how he skates around.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's cool. How cool is that?
Yeah.
And he's got like a little pinwheel, like the windmill thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy, I don't know what's going on in his life, but he could be slaying all the older ladies with that look.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, he looks good for 95 years old. I would not have put him at 95.
He does not look 95.
Looks and sounds great. Like, I don't know what I was expecting, but he kind of sounds youthful.
Yeah, dude. And you know what? I mean, I love that he's got the wheelie walker so that he can still go out there and roller skate because falling down at his age ain't a cool thing. So, yeah. So I'm happy that that works out. Because I need to, the more I know, the more I get older, the more like, there better be all sorts of devices for me to be able to just do what I need to do.
I know one of our former rock girls recently broke her wrist roller skating, and she's not 95. So there's a guy who's 95, and he takes one spill. Who knows what he's breaking? Roller skating's no joke in those roller rinks, man.
No, it's not.
You land. If you're not ready for it, you could hurt yourself.
Dude, I just pre-ordered some new rollerblades yesterday for the first time in 15 years.
What's going on with you with rollerblading? Oh, because you're in West Seattle, you want to be the Alki rollerblader?
I'm going to be all hip and whatnot. No, it was one of those. It was funny because with Lily here, she had her scooter, and I was like running to keep up with her. And at the time, I was like, why don't I used to rollerblade all the time. Like, why not? So I started looking into it, and then I got down the internet hole of like, hey, looking for roller skates, and then I found some, and I was like, these are amazing. So I bought them, and I maybe have a broken arm in a couple of weeks. Just fair warning.
Yep.
You could have saved a lot of money and a lot of injuries just by taking that scooter away from her.
That's probably true.
It would have solved the same problem. Keep up with her without giving her something with wheels on it.
Yeah.
Well, that's the dad move. Yeah, that's the dad move. Steve's right. You don't get something, you take it away from them.
Yeah, so you're going to do like the inline type skates. I feel like you should do the old school quads.
I've never been
two in front, two in the back with the stopper.
I know.
Yeah.
I've never been able to do the roller skates. I've always been in because that movie Brink, it was a Disney Channel movie where they used to aggressive skate. That got me into rollerblading. I was like, I'm going to be in the X Games. Guess what? I was never in the X Games.
No, you weren't?
No, but I still want to.
I saw you on there.
A lot of people looked very similar to you that I saw in the X Games.
I think Apollo Antonona, the great speed skater from around here. I think he started doing, I think originally what he started doing was rollerblading and then eventually transitioned into ice skating. And so you could become an Olympian is what I'm not really saying.
I know, not at all. But
I think it's, I think it involves a little bit more dedication than Danny's willing to give it.
You think?
Yeah, just a little bit more dedication.
Have any of you ever gone to a roller rink?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gosh, maybe like 6 years ago, 7 years ago now.
That was the thing in middle school, was every Friday night we meet up at Roller King, and we'd spend 4 hours there.
In elementary school and middle school, like that was our go-to field trip, and it was the skate deck, RIP, because I don't think it's going to be there much longer. And it was the coolest place, like all the drama would happen in middle school, like, oh my God, he didn't get me a flower. It was just so much fun, and I've been wanting to go back in the last year, but, life.
Well, let's go. I got skates now.
Well, I don't know how much longer it's going to be open for.
Rev, did you go to the one in Linwood?
It was up in Everett. It was one of my party groups. They're having a big party there, so it was like mixing Jaeger and roller skating. I went around twice, and I didn't bail, and I was good.
Nice.
See, I'd never done it as like skating in circles, like how you typically do it. The only time I've ever been to a skate place was Skate King in Bellevue, but we used to do inline hockey there. They would let us.
Really?
Yeah, they would on certain nights where they weren't doing just your regular skating around in a circle thing. They had it all set up so that we could play hockey there as well, and it was super fun when back in the inline days, But they had that little mirror ball, so you'd always get excited if somebody's puck deflected up and hit it because that piss off the employee there or something. But that place was so cool because they had that sick mural. It was so 70s style, and it's just I wish they would have had all the fun lights going while we were playing because that would just added to the absurdity of us playing hockey in a skate inline rink.
A little disco action.
Yeah,
the one in Albuquerque, where for a while there used to do punk shows. And so they would have a stage set up and then punk bands would come and play, but you could also still skate. So you're trying to mosh and skate at the same time. Probably not safe.
That seems like a really bad idea.
There was the one in Kent that was known for having some great rock shows. Mother Love Bone played there. Lots of bands back in the 80s where that was a spot where you would play shows. I've never been there, but that was I see videos of it on YouTube of Mother Love Bone playing there. I'm that must have been so incredible.
That's awesome.
At a skating rink.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was kind of like a concert venue in a sense.
Damn, I've never known about that mashup. Wow. Well, and were people still skating while Mother Love Bone was performing? Was that still happening?
I don't think so. I think it was fully just.
Yeah.
This is no longer a skate experience. We're here to watch a rock show.
That's 70s discotheque vibe or something. If they're in the middle of the rink and people are just going around them while they were playing, that'd be so fun.
It'd be like a making of a weird music video for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
I think we should have a BJ and Mig skate night personally, but that's just me.
I think we should just have a MIG skate night. Is really what we should have. Have you met my ankles?
We'll give you that walker that the 95-year-old guy had. We'll even put the little windmill thing on it. You'll be very popular.
You can slay the ladies.
Have you met my ankles?
The old ladies.
You know that. You know how I'm currently right now in an ice wrap. That's how my ankles are.
What did you do to yourself?
You know what I do? I walk and all of a sudden the ankle gives out. You know how that goes.
You know what I do.
I mean, you know how. There's no way I'm going to be getting on any skate device at all. You know that.
Why don't we just remove the blade part and get you a hockey skate? And that way you have the strong support on the ankles everywhere that you go.
Wait, you want to stick blades on his feet?
No, I said remove the blade part.
Oh, okay.
And just give him the boot.
I just need the boot.
Fair enough.
He's right. Yeah.
Because then your ankles won't bend at all.
You're absolutely right. I should be wrapped at all times.
That won't look weird at all. You walking around with hockey boots on, but
no,
it could be a new fashion trend.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
It could be.
Yeah,
you'll slay all the ladies with that look.
I'm gonna slay the ladies. Yeah, I know. That's my life.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, thanks, man. Well, so anyways, it'll be the Migs rollerblade night. Have a good time, everybody. We got a shirtless man that climbed to the top of a 325-foot theme park ride. Why? Oh, Steve's going to tell you why. He's got the Migs report for you at 6:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Make your kitchen ready for every summer gathering this Memorial Day with LG and Lowe's. Our exclusive InstaView appliance suite includes ranges with air fry, refrigerators with slow melting craft ice, and an exclusive dishwasher you can only find at Lowe's. Plus, you'll get up to 10% back via a MasterCard prepaid card when you bundle eligible LG products via rebate. Shop Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Offer valid 3/3 through 5/18 on select LG items only. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details and timing.
Take the next step toward the career you want, be it business, cybersecurity, healthcare, or more. UMGC can help you get there. No application fee when you apply by August 31st. Visit umgc.edu, certified to operate by Chev.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Miggs Report.
Well, thanks, you guys. Thanks to Kia Up You All for giving us the Miggs Report. And today, a very special day. I don't know if this is a euphemism or an actual thing, but today is Take Your Monkey to Lunch Day.
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's a euphemism.
Is it? Hey, I'm going to go take the monkey to lunch?
Yeah. Come on, monkey.
All right, well, do that today.
Take your monkey to lunch day. What?
I saw that in there. I was just like, of all the ones. It's also National Hot Dog Day. You know, maybe you feed.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, that doesn't sound right. I was going to say feed your monkey your hot dog, but.
No, that's
lunch.
Wow.
But more importantly, today, it is Kraken Day.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Release the Kraken. I don't know if it's actually a national holiday, but it should be because today is the day we find out who the Seattle Kraken will be drafting. We'll talk more about that, but also want to give a shout out to Daniel Mendoza because he says today's a great day. Kraken expansion draft. Plus, it's my birthday. Can I get a birthday shout out from Miggs? My name is Daniel Mendoza, and I'm a truck driver.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel, happy birthday. And go Kraken.
Yeah.
Give it out a shout.
All right.
Nice.
I've been to Knott's Berry Farm, and I remember the theme park ride that's called the Supreme Scream. It's like one of those free fall tower rides, a.k.a. one of the few rides I refuse to go on. I'm just not a fan of those free fall ones unless it's the Tower of Terror. I just don't want to go on those things. They freak me out.
Oh, I would imagine, yeah.
And, well, some people are a little freaked out by this one man who decided to climb to the top of that ride while shirtless, but he was wearing a mask. So that's important to let everybody know.
So then we know that it was Eddie Vedder, because Eddie's very responsible, always wears a mask when he climbs.
Right. They were playing Pearl Jam's Alive, and he got caught up in the moment.
Sure.
And it just triggered some old memories. He's like, you know what? I'm going to just go climb up that ride. I know,
wow, what a great impression of Eddie Vedder. Whoa.
Thank you.
Wow, is he in the room?
I'm Eddie Vedder.
Wow. Oh, he always ends every statement with telling everybody who he is.
Well, it's the radio. It's hard to, maybe sometimes people don't know who they're listening to.
I'm Eddie Vedder.
I'm Eddie Vedder. And I like rides.
Wow. Eddie, so thank you so much for stopping by after climbing such a tall structure.
Well, also a witness did see what happened, and they talked to the news about it.
I look up and I just see a guy with the shirt off, and he's just over there dancing and stuff. He was dancing? Yeah, he was like trying to do some crazy stuff. He was like moving and stuff. I don't even know how he got up there, but in my opinion, I think the security should get fired, because how are you going to let him get up there,
Maybe not fired, but at least a good talking to. How did you let this shirtless guy?
Hey, man, sometimes people, they have their desires, and the security ain't going to stop them.
This cancel culture is just insane. I mean, it's like he's just asking for your opinion. What'd you see? I'll tell you what I see. I see security should get fired is what I see.
I was like, dude, okay, yeah, you're just going to tell everyone how they should handle their business.
Damn.
That guy should be cut.
And how about we were just talking about National Mooning Day? Do you think that's what he was up there for?
You just never got around to it?
Yeah, I mean, because
maybe.
Yeah, he said he was mooning people, so he's a little late, but
he was dancing, having a good time. It definitely was Eddie Vedder. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, it really sounds like Eddie.
And I like how there was a fire captain that talked to the news, and he's like, yeah, that kind of behavior, a little weird.
Considering the nature of this call, the person being up there, not being a typical decision a person would make, makes us want to do a full, thorough evaluation.
Did he also, you cut off the rest of the part where he said, and I also believe that security should be fired, just so everybody knows that, too.
Right?
I mean, would that be great if everybody they interviewed just said, well, here's one thing we know, security should be fired.
They all should go.
Yeah, wow.
Well, anyways, that's what's happening over at Knott's Berry Farm. It's a very fun theme park. I don't know if you've ever been there. Danny, have you been there?
I mean, look,
it's been a really long time, though.
I don't think Danny likes it with the way he said that,
Well, I mean, really, it's Disneyland's down the street or Knott's Berry Farm. So I'm going to go to Disneyland every time.
Well, there you go, Steve. Look who's just Disney shaming Knott's Berry Farm over
Well, you
there.
could go to both.
Well,
not Danny.
I'm going to go to Disneyland.
I mean, when we were there, we went a few times, and we went to. You had to go for the accelerator, the fastest roller coaster ride.
Yeah,
is Mickey on it though?
No, they have Peanuts there.
Excuse me?
The Peanuts character.
The Peanuts character.
Snoopy's over there?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what that guy was trying to do. He was trying to be a Peanuts character. And he misread it personally. He's like, Peanuts. Sir.
Oh, yeah. He thought he was
yesterday we talked about how a guy got in trouble for flying his drone while drunk. He wasn't actually in the drone. He was just standing there, but he was drunk flying the drone around, and it crashed into his neighbor's wall or window, and then he got in trouble. He got not DUI, but basically got in trouble for
a drone UI? Is that what he got?
Right, drinking and droning, I guess.
Yeah,
well, today we have another story about drones, and this time it involves a woman who was in quarantine and got in trouble because she was having cigarettes delivered by a drone. It's apparently she's in a situation where she wasn't supposed to do that, so she flew a drone to where she was to have the drone drop off the cigarettes.
I don't understand why she couldn't have cigarettes, though. That's weird.
It's in Australia, so things are different, BJ.
Oh, down under.
I guess they've closed their external and internal state borders, and travelers have to quarantine. And I guess that's one of the things was you can't just be flying a drone around, and the police fined her $1,300 for that.
Whoa, that's a lot of dough.
Yeah. But I don't know if she gets to keep the cigarettes.
Yeah. This is a very bizarre story.
All right. Yesterday, the Milwaukee Bucks, for the first time since 1971, so it's been 50 years, they won the NBA championship, BJ.
How about them? Congratulations to that Giannis dude. But he had a hell of a game, and he seems like a really cool dude.
50 points. All right, Joe, I'm going to try. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yeah, you gave me it's okay.
Nah,
Giannis Antetokounmpo. No works. Okay. Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, that's it. Wow. Rolls off the tongue.
I am Cornholio. Got it. Nice. Well, he scored 50 points, 14 rebounds, helped his team win 105-98. They beat the Suns, which has Chris Paul on the team. And I bring up Chris Paul because some are saying this is the worst question ever in a post-game press conference. And it was ESPN's Rachel Nichols that asked the question.
Wow, Rachel, I love Rachel Nichols. Really? Oh, all
dude,
right.
A lot of people are like, wow, Rachel, mailing it in. I watched this over and over, and I just kept laughing because not only is the question just absurd, but the way that Chris handles it is just hilarious. So he's up there in front of everybody, and doing what he does, and they're asking other reporters to ask the questions. And her question was just simply, "What does it feel like?" In other words, what does losing feel like?
Oh yeah.
So here's the audio of it.
Go ahead, Rachel.
What does it feel like?
I feel like we just lost. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
It's the at the end that just kills me.
About that.
Yeah. Next question. Rachel?
Anybody? I don't know if Rachel and Chris have like a relationship that goes back in the world of interviews, and therefore she can shorthand like that. But yeah, it sounds like a dumb question just to put it out there like that.
Oh, I mean, it sounds like they have a great relationship, EJ. I mean, you can just hear the rapport between the two of them.
I know. I don't understand it. It does seem like, you have to say a little bit more than that. What does it feel like? It's like, who are you? Why? Come on. I mean, that's that. I have to agree with the world, even though I'm a big fan of Rachel Nichols.
If you're another reporter, do you just look at her like, you wasted your question on that?
Yeah.
What does it feel like?
It does feel like Rachel's like, look, I think Mike and I, my husband, we're just going to get out of here. I'm done with this business.
All right. Yesterday, Danny, or this morning, you could give us the update about this, but the U.S. women's soccer team was stunned by Sweden.
Yeah.
Don't bring it up.
I'd just like to torture you.
3-0. It was not cool.
Well, and the bad thing was I woke up early to watch it, and I recorded it and turned it on thinking, this is going to be awesome, and then 3-0. First game that they've lost in 44 games.
Wow,
so
that's
and they lost 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah.
It was weird watching, because in Tokyo at the Olympic Games, they don't have fans in the stands again. So it was weird watching games again with no fans at all whatsoever.
You've been spoiled with people again.
Yeah.
And what time did you have to watch that at? Like 1 a.m?
Well, it started at 1:30, but I just DVR'd it and then just woke up like 15 minutes earlier than I normally do and kind of fast forwarded through the whole thing and just like waited for the goals. And then I was like, why am I doing?
I'm so confused.
Down. It's terrible.
Because I thought the Olympics started on Friday.
To be honest, up until a week ago, I forgot that there were even Olympics happening.
The opening ceremonies are on Friday, but they started games already.
Yeah, why would I don't think they're not supposed to start anything until after the opening ceremonies, or does it not matter because nobody's there? Is that the idea?
No, it was 4 years ago they instituted the new foreplay.
The foreplay.
Nice. Play-in thing.
All right, then. Well, I like that.
Clearly not telling the truth.
Yeah, buy me some dinner before we get to the Olympics. Okay.
But hey, feel better at least knowing that the Mariners won yesterday, 6-4, continuing to play well. That was pretty exciting. They beat the Rockies, play them again today. But of course, today the big news is starting at 5 o'clock on ESPN2. We can find out who will be a part of
Release the Kraken.
The Kraken.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. That's happening at Gasworks. If you don't have tickets, don't even bother trying to go over there. It's just going to be, it's going to be like several thousand people there, of course. Lots of luminaries from Seattle are going to be there. They already shared a picture of the stage setup, and it looks awesome. It's got like a cool, like LED neon Seattle Kraken logo and the anchors. And it looks like a giant tentacles on the side of the stage as well. Got a feeling that Macklemore's probably going to be performing on that stage. Just gives me that vibe. I know he's supposed to be there, but it got me thinking, like, that Can't Hold Us song, you know, that song would be a pretty sweet song for them to come out on the ice. I still think when the team starts, they should come out to the Town Garden's Rusty Cage just because of the intro. I think it would just be so badass. But today we find out, will they take Carey Price or are they going to decide to go with a different? And you know what? I'm at peace if they don't. If they do,
that's good.
Great.
I think that was really. I know that. Dave Haxtell was really wondering if you'd be at peace because that was the one thing he was concerned about. Was how is Steve going to be? I know, if we don't make all the right picks for him.
Yeah, he tweeted at me. He's just like, "Hey man, you gonna be cool if we don't go with Price?" I'm like, "Man, I trust in you. Do what you gotta do." Because they got the Dreger kid. That's kid. He's like 27, but he's a goalie from Florida. Keep hearing great things about him. So and then there's a few other great goalies that are available out there. So I think they're going to be okay, regardless if they do or don't take Carey Price. But obviously, the name recognition is something that gets exciting. But then the giant contract's the part that's not very.
That's
exciting.
A lot of money, $10 million. That is a lot of dough.
So today though we'll finally figure it out, and there'll be probably lots of wheeling and dealing. If it's anything like how Vegas did it, they were making trades, they were working deals. Like, hey, well, we won't take this guy if you give us this guy as well. Like, there's lots of crazy stuff that's going to be happening throughout the day. It should be very interesting when the names are all released at 5 o'clock today on ESPN. It's going to be a cool little production. I'm very excited about it, if you can't tell.
Yeah, you are. You are.
It was weird. Last night, I could not sleep. I was just thinking about it the entire time.
Really? Well, this is your Kraken Christmas, let's be honest.
Because it just really fully dawned on me. It's like, we're finally going to have an NHL team. Like, this is something I've wanted for 20 years since I've moved here. Well, and it's finally going to happen.
Kraken Eve. It's hard to go to sleep on Kraken Eve.
Kraken Eve is very difficult. And I got down on my phone, like, this Vanasek guy in Washington, he'd be a pretty good goalie to have, too. I was losing my dude.
Look at you.
I don't know how Ron Francis and the team are going to figure this out. There's going to be a lot of second guessing, of course.
Yeah. Well, but especially by you. But you know what? I'm glad they're doing it and not you.
No, I'm at peace with whatever they go with, BJ. I won't second guess anything that they do. Unless they don't take the Jake Bean from Carolina. Then I'll be pissed.
Okay.
That'll be the one that'll make me angry.
All right.
And Yanni Gourde from Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Just because I love the name and he's a really good player.
All right.
Gourde. Come on. Don't you want a guy named Yanni Gourde?
Yes. I mean, why? Of course I do. I want his jersey now.
Yeah.
Let me have his sweater now. Don't want that way it will appeal to everybody. I don't want to piss off the sweater people.
And we'll get a little preview of what's going to be happening with the Kraken today. We'll be talking to John Forsland, who's the TV play-by-play guy for Root Sports. I'll be doing the games for the Kraken. Very excited to have him on board.
Very cool. John's had a great career.
Oh, he's awesome. So we'll be talking to him today at 9:15. Then tomorrow at 9:15, our friend Everett Fitzhugh, also the voice of the Kraken as well. He'll be joining us to recap the big.
We got a lot of voices of the Kraken, my friend. I mean, this is like a big party.
Brown as well.
What?
Yeah, he's a voice of the Kraken. speaking.
I'm telling you right now, this is out of control.
They're very vocal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why they think they get to talk about these hockey things just because they happen to be the voices of the Kraken.
Weather for today, it's going to be 68 degrees according to my Apple weather app. But hey, did we not learn they refuse to go to 69? So you know what? It's 69.
Nice.
That's right, because the Apple app, for some reason, stays away from the number 69.
Yeah, that's not cool.
It's bulk stuff.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Bull stuff.
That's the Mix Report. That's what's up.
Yesterday, Steve, he did get this one right.
Whose sidekick was named Mini-Me?
That's Peter North.
No.
Wow.
Sorry. You are not sorry.
Austin Powers?
No.
Dr. Evil?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Good call, buddy.
Thank you. I've never watched the movie, and look at me knowing stuff.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, not bad. You want a shot at beating Steve? You got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're going to play Beat Migs at 6:49 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I can't afford to pay my bills, how am I going to afford attorneys and bankruptcy fees?
You know, one of the things people ask me all the time as a bankruptcy lawyer is that how am I going to pay all these fees and costs because I'm here because I can't afford to pay my bills. And of course we understand that. I mean, being in the bankruptcy field. But you know, one of the things to remember is that if you decide, once you make the decision to file bankruptcy, you can stop paying on all of the creditors that are going to be included in the bankruptcy, and those are the funds that you can use that you have been paying your creditors to pay your attorney fees and court costs to get your case filed. And once your case is filed, you're not going to have most of those payments anymore.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Make your kitchen ready for every summer gathering this Memorial Day with LG and Lowe's. Our exclusive InstaView appliance suite includes ranges with air fry, refrigerators with slow melting craft ice, and an exclusive dishwasher you can only find at Lowe's. Plus, you'll get up to 10% back via a MasterCard prepaid card when you bundle eligible LG products via rebate. Shop Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Offer valid 3/3 through 5/18 on select LG items only. See Lowe's.com/rebates for details and timing.